All right, we are back. We're live here.
Oh,
Kate,
man.
what'd you think?
I'll tell you, this is a spectacle. Activision does it right.
It was a great hour. We saw some unbelievable stuff. We're going to go over a few things that we saw right now, right?
Absolutely. And I first want to know surprises from your end, things that you think people will be surprised about.
I think, we'll talk about it later on. One of my favorite surprises, of course, is the new mode Cranked. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. The incredible customization with the loadouts, and for the first time ever in a Call of Duty game, you can play as female.
What's up? Females getting the love, absolutely.
Right. You excited about that?
I'm very excited about that. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Females and dogs?
Yeah, females and dogs. What's next?
We're going to let
That's
that
innovation
one lie.
right there, folks.
So what do you think hardcore Call of Duty gamers are going to really just hone in on?
I really think they're going to like everything. I think they're going to focus on the loadouts.
Okay.
We talked about the squads. I had the chance to go down last week to Infinity Ward and play some of the game, the multiplayer. I think really people are really going to be excited about the squads and their loadouts and what they're going to do there, and some of the new perks they're bringing online. Very exciting around that. I know they didn't go too deep into those, but they're going to be excited about that. But and I don't want to talk about it right now, but
sure.
I'll tease. Next week there's even more news at Gamescom.
Even more.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. But I want to talk a little about the Creative Soldier system was awesome. I've just got my notes here. I was taking notes like a madman backstage.
It's true. I watched them do it.
The loadouts, the perk, the customization. Talked about creating the female. I'm excited about Cranked. Cranked was this mode where when they explained it to me, I'm like, okay, that sounds awesome. And then when I played it, it was even more awesome because it's so fast. If you're a camper, you're going to hate this game. Okay, if you're not a camper, you are going to love this game because it's so fast. You're moving around. Look at this. I mean, people are leaving right now to go on the other side to play. We don't even get to play. We're up here to talk to you at home.
Exactly. We're talking right to you.
Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Let's talk about some of the downloadable content packs, right?
Absolutely.
We got
4
those
maps.
4 map packs coming in 2014, plus bonus content that's going to be available right away at launch in November. And then, of course, it's going to be upgradable from Xbox 360 to Xbox One for a limited time.
Absolutely. Now, that's actually something I wanted to make sure I got your feedback on, which is playing COD Ghosts on Xbox 360, playing COD Ghosts on Xbox One. Talk to me a little bit about that.
You're going to bring your stuff right over. You saw they talked about it on stage. Yeah. It's going to seamlessly go from your Xbox 360 console over to Xbox One.
Call of Duty
everything,
anywhere.
For the most part, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit. And then, of course, we saw the new, the limited editions that are coming out, the collector's edition offerings, the hardened and the prestige edition. They've got the bonus content and collectibles. And you can pre-order starting today. Surprise!
Absolutely, that's a surprise.
Esports, what do you think of esports?
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to the next Call of Duty Championship.
Yeah.
Coming down the line to 2014.
It's great to see Fwiz up there on stage and the rest of the teams.
Oh, man. If you guys, that was probably one of my favorite parts.
Right.
Everybody lifting up hydraulics in the back. We didn't get to see it as well as
we were standing actually backstage.
Just watching
and it was like this creaking as those guys were going, what's going on here? But it was awesome to see those go up, and we saw some of the gameplay, reel right there. One of the things that I'm excited about, we talked about Call of Duty Anywhere. And what this is this concept, you saw it during the past hour, where you're able to kind of participate in the game. You get your clan together, and you've got challenges. You can talk about it, what you want to do and the challenges you want to go after. You can handle those on your I've got my Surface here. You can handle those on your mobile device, wherever you are. Stay connected with the game. Work on your classes and your customizations, and it pushes right back into the game over to your Xbox 360 or your Xbox One. We're excited about that.
Absolutely excited about that. Something else that I wanted to quick touch on, which I think they touched on quite a bit, which is the Eminem song that we heard featured for the first time. Got me jacked.
Yeah, you
got me psyched.
In here, it was even more impressive because the bass was. I mean, this place was just rumbling. So I mean, Eminem was great to see him on stage or on screen there. The song sounds great, and just to have his participation is really something new that Call of Duty and Activision are always looking for something new, and certainly they've got that with Eminem.
And speaking of new, I know that you did make a little mention of it. Gamescom next week.
Gamescom is next week in Germany. I'll be there. We're going to be doing a live stream as well on that Wednesday. So I'm trying to think of where it is around the world. It's tough to get that all right. But we're going to be doing it on Wednesday. I'll have more information up on my blog at majornelson.com about that. But Graham Boyd and I from Europe will be hosting that. So we're excited about that. And it's just, more stuff. So stay tuned. But don't go away right now. We have an exclusive behind-the-scenes look, Call of Duty Ghosts, that you're only going to get right here. Don't move. We'll see you next week at Gamescom. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
For every game developer, one of the best parts of development is bringing people in early.
These guys are the best of the best, and they're looking at our game, and we just hope that they enjoy what they see.
Just being a part of this, even though it's just for a day, is a remarkable experience.
Being able to try something before everyone else, it gets to driving me going. I'm all excited.
You see this competitiveness, this sort of how can I use what he just told me to my advantage.
That's all we've ever wanted, be able to give our input and make the game that we all love and play that much better.
Kill confirmed.
Crank really developed from the idea of playing again with the TDM rules. We've added this idea that once you get a kill, you become cranked.
You start speeding up, you're running all crazy.
And then you have 30 seconds to kill another enemy, and if you don't, you explode.
And die.
And all of a sudden it becomes very frantic Call of Duty.
Lots of kills really quickly.
I was running around the map going crazy looking for that last kill at the 2-second mark.
You get a guy in your sights and someone comes in and steals that kill from you, and then you blow up, that's kind of a problem.
With Search and Rescue, we realized we wanted to build upon Search and Destroy.
It's a search and destroy type of game, except when you die, you drop a tag.
Your teammates can go pick up your dog tags and revive you.
But if the enemy gets it, you're out.
It requires a lot more teamwork, a lot of communication when you're playing.
You're playing chess, not checkers, when you play Search and Rescue. Creates a whole different dynamic in Search.
Reviving teammates and taking out the enemy's tags became another objective within the search and destroy mode.
I think it's going to be a lot more strategy involved.
Now we have the contextual lean.
Where you get up to a corner and lean left or right. I think it's great, and it's something that needed to be introduced into Call of Duty, and I love the way that it was introduced. Knee slide's badass. To be able to slide and then get into a position and be ready to roll in that position is a unique thing in Call of Duty.
Basically, when you're sprinting, you do like a cool slide animation.
I was sliding all over the place with that thing.
And also the mantling ability. Basically, when you're climbing up on stuff, you like carry your momentum with you.
I loved that. It just promotes faster gameplay, more swift movement.
We brought back Assault, Support, and Specialist. And with Assault, I saw a lot of people choosing the dog, and it's one of my personal favorites as well.
To have this companion, this dog that helps you out, is so cool.
It'll growl or bark when there's an enemy nearby, so you may be alerted to someone upstairs or right out the corner.
We haven't really seen that in Call of Duty before, to have real AI things that escort you around the map. That really appealed to me.
We revamped the way we use UAV. Now they're called SATCOMs.
This adds a different element as far as being able to hide these, stack them, put them off to the side, and then play a little bit more defensive mind, because now you can actually protect your UAV.
The first tier will give players eyes on. So when a teammate sees an enemy, you'll see it on your minimap. When you throw down a second SATCOM, it gives you the traditional UAV that everyone's familiar with. And when a third is thrown down, that's when you see the directional movement of enemies.
The other thing that I really like, where you can snipe from the helicopter.
You go up into the air and you can control where the helicopter is on the map, but it's up to you to snipe off enemies.
And trying to snipe the guy that's sniping from the helicopter is even much harder. It's definitely going to be fun. I'm going to love this every second of it.
We're also adding a new robust perk system.
Basically, they've split a bunch of perks from the old Call of Duties and made a pretty big list of them.
Some perks may be more useful than others or more powerful than others. It may take up 5 allotted slots, it may take up 4, just depending on what you want to use. Usually when you're playing online, you have your headsets and you're calling out where enemies are, but sometimes when you're here in the moment, you forget to. With Battle Chatter, it picks up on where the enemies are and it'll notify you.
And there's a couple times where I turned around because there's a guy screaming and I was trying to figure out what he's talking about. And he's right, like there's someone on my 6, there's someone behind me.
It gives you a better sense of where enemies are, even if you're kind of shy and you want to stay quiet throughout the game.
Got hostiles near the wrecked ship!
Working on Call of Duty Ghosts has been an amazing trip. We're getting close to the finish here. Everyone's really excited. We were a launch title for the 360, and now to be a launch title for the Xbox One, it's a really, it's kind of a fun, monumental occasion for us. We know it's a lot more work. We know it's a lot harder, and that actually, I think, just drives us more. And I'm really excited about how Call of Duty Ghosts is going to turn out on Xbox One.